Gutting way to lose any game, especially in a Midlands derby, in a game where on weight of chances and quality of chances, we probably deserved to take the 3 points, despite whatever BT Sport wanted to say about the game. But I think it's a damning indictment on Nuno and his philosophy and the way he sets teams up. If we actually attacked Villa with a bit more vigour, with a bit more consistent pressure, just imagine how many chances we would have created over the course of 90 minutes that way, instead of the 5 to 10 minute spells that we like to play in at the moment. I think, you know, when you think about the chances that we had, Dendoncker, I'm sorry, but if you're a professional footballer, you should be putting that away. He's played far too safe with that finish, just tried to make sure it's on target rather than actually hit through the ball and give the keeper no chance whatsoever. And, you know, that's kind of resemblant of what we are as a team. We're safe, we don't take risks, and eventually it's going to come back to bite you on the arse, like it did with the award of the penalty in the last minute against a team who had 10 men, who somehow managed to overturn the momentum at that point in the game and put pressure on us, which, you know, fair play to Villa in the end. That's you know, that's got them a result. They actually pushed men on despite having one less. Would Nuno have done that? Would Wolves have done that? No chance whatsoever. He's got a lot to answer for.
I've spent a bit of time defending Semedo as a player. He obviously needs time to bed into the club. It's a shame that he can't do the same and just defend. He looks fine going forward, but defensively he looks like we're always going to be on the back foot with him. To be perfectly honest, for the money spent, it doesn't feel like it's much of an upgrade on what we had previously.
Disappointing result again. Semedo making a mistake, but apart from that, I was going to say he was having a good game. He looked good on the ball. He was getting back up to the last moment, and then had to go in with that tackle and give the penalty away. It's really disappointing.
Disappointing. I thought he was gonna just run out into a draw in the end. Didn't really think either team deserved to take away all 3 points. I think both teams would have been disappointed to lose. Martinez has made 3-4 decent saves today. I mean, some of them were straight at him, but he's still got to get there. We are massively missing Raul Jimenez up front. I thought Fabio did well. Was unlucky with his chance to hit the post. On another day goes in, but I seem to be repeating myself quite a lot at the moment. On another day, ifs and buts, we need to start taking our chances. I thought up until he gave away the penalty, I thought Semedo did actually alright, which just is one of them things. It's just tiredness kicking in. McGinn should never even be getting into the box, but as soon as he gets the ball through the legs, we all saw it coming. Massively deflating, 2 defeats on the bounce now. Chelsea at home next. We need the January transfer window quickly, and we need to make the most of it, because you can say what you want. This is my opinion. Our summer transfer window recruitment was terrible. Need to do better in January. Come on, the Wolves.
Firstly, I want to say Dendoncker. I'm not too sure what he's bringing to the team at this moment in time. He runs around aimlessly. We're not aiming for him for goal kicks, so he's not there for his heading ability anymore. And he just lacked conviction every time he got an opportunity. Now, when Villa went down to 10, we should have seen 2 more players come on just to give us that fresh legs, that fresh energy, and then go at them. Instead, Aston Villa came on to us, and it was a clear penalty. You can't deny that. Semedo, he should have just let him continue. He can't just bring him down at that point. It was just giving up. And that's where the mentality is lacking with us. Yes, Raul's out, but we've still got to have belief as a team. We can score goals. We've seen how sharp Fabio Silva can look if he's given the opportunity. So we need to maybe create more for him. Podence was a bright note, as was Neto. But again, no link-up play, no creativity. They weren't together on the pitch, close enough together. Adama, great player, but sometimes, you know, what is the point of him getting the ball, slowing down, then speeding up to cross? There was no cohesion in this team today. And that's where Nuno's got to firstly look at, is this mentality. Can we go out there and believe we're going to win? You know, Raul started against Arsenal. Maybe that's why the mentality was still good. But since then, 0 goals in 180 minutes of football, where today we should have easily scored at least 2 goals, in my opinion.
Hey, very disappointing performance. I thought we controlled the game, had way more chances, but it's football, and ultimately being the better team doesn't always mean anything. We squandered so many chances that should have been in the back of the net. Dendoncker had a few, Fabio Silva, and as much as we can put the blame on Semedo at the end there for the penalty, really it came down to the fact that the biggest problem we've had all season is we haven't been able to score much, and it didn't help that we didn't have an experienced striker up top. I thought Fabio Silva did good, but you know, we need to score more, and that was the name of the game.
Going into injury time, it's still 0-0. To be honest, I thought it was 2 points dropped. First half was fairly even. Second half, I think we were a more expansive team. We had chances. Silva hit the post. That penalty just is so frustrating because we went from that, you know, almost dropping 2 points with it being 0-0 to getting nothing out of the game. Villa weren't a bad side, don't get me wrong, and they've much improved this season. But the question for Wolves is, and it is going to be, where the goal's going to come from. We did create chances throughout the game. I thought Silva had a good game, but it is a real question mark going forward with this team. Hopefully we can sort of pick up enough wins through a couple of 1-0 wins between now and January and really invest in a striker, because I think we were saying even at the start of the season that have we recruited well enough in the transfer window? And the answer was no at the end of it, and the answer is still no now, because what happens if Silva gets a red card against Chelsea? What happens if he pulls his hamstring? We're still in the same predicament. The lack of firepower we have is worrying.
I still feel that Fabio needs more time to gather experience, and we are looking for, hopefully, get a potential striker in the January transfer window. I think that's what we need. We can't keep on relying on Fabio. It was really harsh when he missed that shot and hit the post and it didn't go in. I really thought that was his moment. Apart from that, I know it was a loss, but I didn't feel we played that bad. We didn't deserve that.
That's a tough one to take, that one. It's just after the Wolves Villa game. Without someone like Raul, we need midfield players to step up and prove more of a goal threat, and unfortunately we just don't have that from them at the moment. You know, Dendoncker, Neves, Moutinho, we don't have any goal threat from them. I thought Podence looked very lively, was probably our best player. Neto had a good game and was quite creative. Silva was unlucky with his shot that hit the post, but I just think at the moment we're still not offering enough going forward, and unfortunately that's come back to kick us in the arse this game. We'll go into more detail on the pod that we're recording later on tonight. That should be out tonight or tomorrow. But I'm a bit concerned as to where this team's going at the moment. But listen to the pod and we'll go more into depth with it.